So my first show ever was, I saw this Christian act called Toby Mac, and he opened up for another band called POD, which was like a Christian nu metal band. I don't know if they still claim that or not, but at the time it was like, I like grew up in like a Christian family, so that was like a big thing. But like I had never seen like live music at all, and I obviously like was mesmerized by POD because they had dreadlocks and shit, and they were like just going crazy. I don't know, it was really cool. But that was my first show. I went with my youth pastor at the time and his whole family, and like we were all like push moshing, and it was great. It was a good time.
My name is Lucas. I play drums in Contention. My first concert ever was, I was 13 and was big into classic rock, like my entire middle school, elementary school era. And so we went to see Queen, who reunited R.I.P. Freddie Mercury, best vocalist ever. Sorry, Cosmo. The singer was the singer of Bad Company. Roger something? I don't fucking know. Doesn't sound like Freddie Mercury at all. But I remember I was putting on like a faux hawk, you know, and I wore like the studded Hot Topic shit. And I went and we bought a shirt, and I remember the merch man at the arena said, "Why are you dressed like that?" I'm like, you know, it's Queen, like they're hard rock. He's like, "Are they?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, and then it was just classic rock bands for like 10 more years after that. Yep.
What's up, I'm Cosmo. I saw a bunch of big shit growing up, but the first like real hardcore shit I ever saw was I saw Terror open up for a Casey Strain, and I'd never seen anything like that shit. I watched like the videos and stuff, and I'd seen local shows, but seeing them like on a big tour was really fucking cool, and kind of brought me into hardcore a little bit. And after seeing that shit, you can't go back to the deathcore shit after you see Terror with like a full fucking packed room. My first really good local like actual hardcore show, I saw David, Crazy Dave, and Lucas. They were in some terrible fucking band, but they opened up for Outbreak, which is a sick fucking band. And I was like 14 years old. I went with my buddy Jamie, and it was fucking awesome. And hardcore is so much better than everything else.
I'm Bailey. I play guitar in Contention, and my first show actually was the Norma Jean 10-year anniversary of Oh God, the Aftermath. They played with Sleepwave, 68, and a few other bands I don't remember. It was Side Project Velour, but that was like my first introduction to like all like the metalcore stuff, at least like in like a live setting, and it was probably one of the craziest shows I still have been to this day. And it was like, that show was like really like the gateway for me to get into the like more like abrasive stuff. Like after that I was listening to like Dillinger and Botch and, you know, other stuff in that realm. So yeah, it was a good show.
Alright, so I'm Crazy Dave. I'm not in the band. My first hardcore show ever was xWEAPOnx, You're Spent Cold. I think it was Thick as Blood. My friend Cosmo's awful dog shit band, don't even remember what the name was. It was absolutely insane. During Tyrant, somebody threw a wooden table across the room directly on top of me. Oh, the drummer of Fireworks, okay. Little fucker. Yeah, landed directly on top of me, and a massive 300-pound man had to pick it up off me and throw it back across the room at the drummer of Fireworks. Fucker. Yeah, it was pretty insane. I would say that was definitely the first real like hardcore show I ever went to.
I'm Danny Dogpound. My first show ever was kind of fucking embarrassing. It was Chelsea Grin, Attila, Volumes. Who else? Does anybody else go to that?
No, you fucking
Chelsea Grin, Attila, Volumes, and somebody else. I was like 14. My sister had to drive me, and she stood in the back because I didn't want to be embarrassed. But yeah, it was super cool. It was the first time I stage dove, but I was kind of fat when I did it, so I kind of just laid on top of everybody. I felt like the man the next day at school. That's it. Follow Dogpound. Fuck you.